first one was the inspection method. The first one was inspection method. The second one was whether your equation should be homogeneous. Yes, exactly. The third one was, which we discussed right here only, f1 xy into y dx plus f2 xy into x dy is equals to 0 form, right? And we are having the fourth is nothing but the only and only mx plus ndy, sorry, mdx plus ndy is equals to 0 form, right? Exactly. So let me tell you, dear students, when we have to approach the fourth method, whenever you see first question, whenever you see any question where inspection is not working, you can go for the second, you can check for the second. Whenever you see the question where inspection is not working, where homogeneous is also not working, and where you are not able to see this form also, f1 xy into y dx plus f2 xy into x dy, then you can go for this method, because for this method there is no specific options, or for not exactly we have any specific condition to applying this method. Okay, so this is the method when all these three methods are not applicable anywhere, we can go for the fourth method, right? Fourth method. Let's approach what it is. It has two parts, the part number 1 and the part number 2, or the case 1 and the case 2. So whenever we have a simple equation which is exactly in the form of mdx plus ndy, and the given equation is non-exact, when we have a non-exact equation in the form of mdx plus ndy is equals to 0. So the case 1 is possible. Let me write down here only so that it's crystal clear in your mind, right? So that if you check, as we know very well, for the non-exact equation we know del m by del y is not equals to del n by del x. Yes, that we know very well. That's why the equation is said to be non-exact. Yes. So whenever you have a equation which is non-exact, means del m by del y is not equals to del n by del x, you will go for the case number 1, dear students. If you find the value of del m by del y minus del n by del x, which is exactly not equal, right? Which is exactly not equals to 0, right? And when you divide this complete quantity with the n, when you divide this complete quantity with the n, my dear students, and it gives you the single function of x, when it gives you a single function of x only, right? When it gives you the single function of x only, then only, dear students, you will go for this method, means the case number 1. If this have the single function of x only, then you will say the integrating factor will be e to the power that single function of x into dx. Is it clear? Then you will say that your integrating factor will be e to the power that single function of x into dx only, right? You can easily approach this one. Okay, just remember the one thing, that the only condition is that when we approach this one, means del m by del y minus del n by del x, and when we divide it by n, the complete quantity, when we divide by n, the result should be in the single function of x only. Is it clear? The result should be in the single function of x only, dear students. When we have a single function of x, then only we can approach this method. Okay, then we can say the integrating factor will be e to the power fx dx. Okay, the first case is this one. Now you can ask, ma'am, if there is if we will get there is not a single function of x, if whether the function is of y only, then how we will approach? Let me show you. So if you are having it's the case number 1 is done. Now if you divide, suppose del n by del x minus del m by del y divided by m. Just remember my thing, when you are taking del m by del y minus del n by del x, then you divides by n, means when here we are having m first, we divides n, right? Divides by n. When we are having here n first, we divides by m only. You can see here, when we write down here n first, we divides by m only, right? And if it gives us a single function of y only, means this is nothing but the single function of y. If it is a single function of y only, So when we are having a single function of y only, we can say, when we are having a single function of y only, we can say the integrating factor will be e to the power gy into dy, my dear students. Is it clear? Then your integrating factor will be e to the power gy into dy. Okay, is it clear to everyone? So these two cases are exactly simple, but still you have to understand these two cases when you have to apply this one. Now again, a good question can arise in your mind, ma'am, when we have to apply this case and when we have to apply this case. Now it's up to you, dear students. You can go for any question with any of these two methods, but generally my suggestion is that whenever you approach for the mdx plus ndy, and which value, okay, whatever the value is smaller, means if your m is smaller, then you can approach for the, you can go divide with the m only, right? If your n is a small quantity or small value, you can go divide with the n method only, right? So let's have one more discussion on this one. So if del m by del y, just remember one thing, you here the important thing is you have to identify the thing. Okay, if you are going to divide with the n, then it should be del m by del y first. So it should be del m by del y minus del n by del x, and it should gives you the function, single function of x only. So the integrating factor will be e to the power fx dx only, right? When you are going to divide with the m, so it should be started with del n by del x minus del m by del y only, and it should be the single function of y only. Then you will say the integrating factor will be this one only. Okay, now let's have discussion on the questions. Let's start with the first example, dear students. Let me write down here. Here we are having xy square, yes, minus e to the power 1 by x cube dx minus x square y into dy is equals to 0. Yes, we can go for this one. Let's have approach on this question, right guys? Let's have approach. Now let's approach on this one. Xy square minus e to the power 1 by x cube dx minus x square y. So here you can see your m is xy square minus e to the power 1 by x cube, yes, and your n is minus x square y. Now it's your choice. Okay, okay, just look at here. We exactly we are not having any inspection method. We are not getting any inspection method to approach here. Okay, second thing, neither it is homogeneous, yes, nor it is the form of f1 xy into y dx plus f2 xy into x dy, yes, exactly. So we have no option, we have to go with the method number 4 only. But here again we have two choices, that the m is this one and the n is this one, right? So we have two choices, dear students, whether we should divide with m or we should divide with n. Then my suggestion will be, here the n is the small quantity, right? You can see the number of terms are the number of terms in n are small or less than the number of terms in the m. So it will be easy to divide. It will be easy to divide with the n only. So let's approach with the del m by del y. When we approach, it will be 2xy only, yes, exactly. It will be 0 because we have to differentiate only and only with respect to y, yes. When we approach here del n by del x, it will be minus 2xy only, yes, exactly. So we can see it's exactly a we can see that it's definitely a non-exact equation, because the value of del m by del y and del n by del x are different. So hence it's a non-exact equation. Okay. Now let's approach for this one, dear students. When we approach for this one, we will write down the value that, the del m by del y minus del n by del x divided by n only. So it should be the function of x, right? We will approach by this one. So let's write down the del m by del y is 2xy minus plus, it will be 2xy, yes, divided by n, which is minus x square y only. So when we approach, it is 4xy divided minus x square y, and y will be cancelled out, 1x and x will be cancelled out, you will get minus 4 by x, which is exactly a single function of x. Which is exactly a single function of x. Now remember one thing, dear students, as I already told you, that integrating factor will not affected by the sign and the constant term. But this is not my integrating factor. Just remember one thing, this is not my integrating factor. So here whatever the constant and whatever the sign we have to write down. Okay, because this is not integrating factor. When we approach this one, the integrating factor will be like this, e to the power fx dx. When we get the final value, this will be the integrating factor. Okay, so here we will consider always the constant terms and the sign also, right? So it will be e to the power minus 4 by x dx, dear students. When we approach, it will be minus 4 into log x. So when we will approach, it will be e to the power log x to the power minus 4. Hence it will be 1 by x to the power 4 only. Yes. So I can conclude from here my integrating factor will be 1 by x to the power 4 only, dear students. Is it clear to everyone? So that's why my integrating factor will be 1 by x to the power 4 only, because we are having single function of x. Yes, we can approach this method. So when we approach by this method, it will be we have to integrate this one. So minus 4 will be common. The log x is nothing but the x to the power minus 4. We can conclude here it is nothing but the log to the base e only. So we can directly write down it is nothing but x to the power minus 4. Hence we can say the integrating factor will be 1 by x power 4, my dear students. Is it clear to everyone? Are you getting my point? So it's a very simple thing to approach, dear students. Okay, we can easily with very calmness and very easiness we can go with this method, because it's a simple thing to approach. Okay, now let's talk about the second method, second example. Let's talk about the second example, what exactly it is. So let's have discussion here only. Okay, let's have discussion here only, guys. So the question is 2xy, the second one is having 2xy dx minus x square plus y square plus 1 into dy is equals to 0. Now again you are free to approach that. Here you can see m dx plus n dy you are having. Yes, so what your m is 2xy. Okay, what is the value of n? N is minus x square plus y square plus 1. So here again we can say the m is the smaller value, right? So it's our choice that through which we want to go with. So we can say the m is the smaller value. So it's really easy for us when we divide the quantities with the m only, right? So we can go with this method only. So here let's find the value of del m by del y. It will be 2x only. Let's find the value of del n by del x. It will be minus 2x only. Yes, so when we have to divide with this one, means when you are planning to divide with m, it means it should be del n by del x first. Yes, and it should be del m by del y, and the given function have to be in the form of single function of gy only. You can say if you get this one, then you will say the integrating factor will be e to the power gy dy only. Yes, exactly. So now let's approach to this one. Let's find, we have both the values and it's clearly seen that the equation is non-exact. That's why we have to find the integrating factor only, guys. So let's approach it. So it will be del n by del x is minus 2x, del m by del x is minus 2x again, divided by m. M is 2xy. Yes, it is equals to minus 4x divided by 2xy. X and x will be cancelled out. It will be minus 2 by y. Hence we can say this is the single function in the form of y only. Yes, definitely. So what will be the integrating factor? Here, from here you will say the integrating factor will be e to the power gy dy only. Yes, so it will be e to the power minus 2 by y dy only. Yes, so when you approach it, it will be e to the power minus 2 log of y to the base e, right? So when you approach, it will be e to the power log of y square, y to the power minus 2 to the base e. Hence you will get 1 by y square or y to the power minus 2. So your integrating factor will be, dear students, integrating factor will be 1 by y square only. Is it clear to everyone? Again, it's a simple thing to approach, and I think so it's easily approachable to each and every student. Done? So again, in the first and the second question, we are having the same, we can easily identify that which one is smaller, right? Whether you want to go with the, here the smaller quantity was n, so that's why we divided by n. Here the smaller quantity was m, so that's why we divided by m. Now let's approach to this question with which term you want to divide. Let's have discussion on this one. So which term we have to divide? Let's have discussion on this one. So we will write down here only the general solution. So it will be, let's approach here only, guys. It will be 3x square y square, no, y power 4, I think, yes, 3x square y to the power 4 plus 2xy dx, yes, plus 2x square y cube minus x square dy is equals to 0. Now here we can see the value of m and n. We can write down both the values here, dear students. What is the m and what is the n? Okay, so let me write down m is equals to 3x square y power 4 plus 2xy, yes, and the n is equals to 2x square y cube minus x square, right? 2x square y cube, is it? Yeah, it's not x square, it is x cube. It should be x cube, guys. Let me check it. It should be x cube. 3x square y power 4, 2x cube y square. Yes, only, right? Minus x square. So it should be x cube. Okay, so we are having m and n both, so which through which you want to divide. Now you can go with, when in general you have, it's your choice, but still let me conclude the important point, that when we have m and n both are the same thing, then you can go with the divide by m also, and you can go with the divide by n also. So here I will divide by m. Okay, if you want you can go with the division by n only. Okay, you will get the same thing and the same result, but just remember one thing, when you divide by m, it should be, okay, the result should be in the single function of y. When you divide by n, the result should be in the single function of x only. Okay, then only you can approach, otherwise it's difficult to approach. Okay, so I will go with the division by m. So let me find out del m by del y here. It will be 4 into 3, 12 x square y cube plus 2x, okay, and when we go for del n by del x, it will be 6x square y cube minus 2x, right? Okay, so we are having del m by del y and del n by del x both. So let's divide it, guys. So it's clearly seen that these two things are not equal, hence it is non-exact, that we can conclude already. That's why we are finding integrating factor only. So let's conclude here. So as I am going to divide with the m, so it means my first term will be del n by del x minus del m by del y divided by m. If I am going to divide with the m, then I have to make sure that I have to get the single function of y only. Then only I can go for the integrating factor, which is e to the power gy dy. Yes, okay. Now let's approach it, guys. So when we go for this one, del n by del x, so del n by del x, let's approach, we have already the value of del n by del x and del m by del y. Let's approach here, guys. It will be 6x square y cube minus 2x, yes, exactly, minus 12x square y cube and minus plus minus 2x. When we divide this one, okay, when we divide this one, it will be it will not cancel out exactly. Okay, don't worry, we can find some method for this one. So m is what? M is 3x square y power 4 plus 2xy. Okay, yes, exactly. So let me write down this one. It will be, when we approach, it will be minus 6x square y cube and minus 4x. So we can take common minus, it will be plus only. Okay, and here from the from the denominator you can take y as a common. It will be 3x square y cube plus 2x, and even from the numerator you can take common minus 2. When you take common minus 2, it will be 3, it will be 2. So the complete quantities, these two quantities will be cancelled out. 3x square y cube plus 2x divided by 3x square y cube plus 2x will be cancelled out. Hence you will get only and only minus 2 by y. So you will get only and only minus 2 by y, dear students. Okay, so when you approach here, you can say it is nothing but the single function of y only. So whenever we have a single function of y, we know very well how we can approach. We will approach directly with the help of integrating factor only. So it's here, the integrating factor will be e to the power minus 2 by y dy. Hence we will get minus 2 log of y. So hence we will write down, it is e to the power log of y to the power minus 2. So it will be 1 by y square. So again we are having integrating factor as 1 by y square, dear students. Is it clear to everyone? So it's a very simple thing to approach. We can say the only condition now, it is 1 by y square. Now just remember one thing, so many students get confused here, through which we have to divide, whether we have to divide with m or we have to divide with n. Dear students, it's your choice, but remember one thing, if you are dividing with m by m, then make sure you will get the single function in the form of y only, and when you are dividing with n, it means it have to be the single function of x only, right? Otherwise the things will be going wrong only. Okay, so these things actually you have to remember and you have to focus. That's why you can easily approach by these methods only, guys. Okay, now let me show you one question. Let me check whether any GATE problem has been asked on this concept or not. Okay, because exactly there is no question of finding the inspection method, but let me check. Give me 1 minute if there is any question which we can go for the solution. So let's have discussion, guys. Yeah, I do have GATE problems, so if there is a question we can go for that. If no, then we will leave it. So let's approach it. Yeah, exactly. So do we have, no, not till 2018 and 19 we don't have any question, but okay, I have one more example for you guys so that we can approach for the same thing, that whether what we have to write down. Okay, what we have to write down for m and n. I have one more example. So my question is y plus y cube by 3 plus x square by 2. Y plus y cube by 3 plus x square by 2 dx, yes, plus x plus xy square by 4, isn't it? Let me check. X plus xy square by 4, yes, into dy is equals to 0. So when we approach by this one, let's check through which you want to divide. Now here you can easily see that this is the m and this is the n. So n is a smaller quantity, then we can go for the division by n only, right? So let me write down m is equals to y plus y cube by 3 plus x square by 2, and n is equals to x plus xy square by 4, right, guys? So when we find del m by del y, it will be 1 plus 3y square by 3. 3 and 3 will be cancelled out, hence it will be 1 plus y square only. When we approach for the del n by del x, it will be 1 plus y square only. Okay, and the constant, you can write down the constant will be 4, exactly, it will be there only, right? So we can write down the constant, yes. So here we can see it's not at all an exact equations, because del m by del y and del n and del x are different things. So I am planning here to divide with the n. Why? Because as compared to m, n is a smaller quantity. So let's go for the m. When you want to divide with the n, it will del m by del y minus del n by del x divided by n, and it have to give you a single function of x only, right? So let's approach it, guys. So we have the value 1 plus y square. Yes, we have the value 1 plus y square, and it is 1 plus y square by 4 divided by n. N is what? X plus xy square divided by 4. Okay, yes, do we have? Yes, exactly. So here we can conclude. Let me write down in a different manner so that we can take LCM and we can approach it. So when we take LCM, it will be 4 plus 4y square minus 1 minus y square divided by, we can take common x, it will be 1 plus y square, and 4 will be cancel out. Okay, when you approach, it will be 4 minus 1 is 3, and you are having here 3 plus 3y square, yes, divided by x into 1 plus y square. We can take common 3 from the numerator, it will be 1 plus y square, yes, exactly, divided by x into 1 plus y square. Hence the 1 plus y square and 1 plus y square will be cancelled out. So you will have the single function of x, which is 3 by x only. Yes, exactly. So we are having a single function of x. Hence the integrating factor will be e to the power 3 by x dx. So for that you can write down it is nothing but thrice of log x. Hence your answer will be x cube only, right? When you approach it, it is 3 and it is base e, and when we approach it, the answer will be x cube only, guys, right? Clear? So here we are having all the 4 methods. So we are done with the 4 methods. So I think the enough practice we already did. Okay, guys, so you can go for the questions, you can go for the methods, right? So we already discussed these are the exactly very good questions and very good methods also.